Look at what we got. Alright guys, so happy Friday the 13th. As you can see here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, we got hit with a bunch of snow. We had a big snowstorm last night, an actual snowstorm. Yeah, so that's great. It's not completely odd for this time of year here, so we usually always get snow in April. At least it's not cold out. So anyways, it's Friday, it's weigh-in day. You guys saw my P90X videos this week, so you kind of know how my exercise went this week already. I've worked out every day. Today's Kempo, and then tomorrow is finally a rest day, so that's good. I feel like I really need that. Calorie-wise, diet-wise, I tracked everything. I wouldn't consider it a perfect week because I did eat a little bit of Easter chocolate last weekend and those sorts of things, but I tracked absolutely everything, and I ended the week with like 35 weekly points left that I didn't use, which is huge for me because usually I go over my weekly points. There were a few days that I did go over my daily points, but I had the activity points, so that's what that cut into or whatever, so that was fine. So yeah, I'm back on this like tracking like a crazy person thing, so I'm gonna definitely continue with that going forward. And yeah, so that was that. So my weight, I weighed in this morning at 170.0, which is a loss of 2 pounds exactly, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah, 2 pounds exactly. So I've lost a total of 44 pounds. So in 6 more pounds, when I get down to 164, I will have lost 50 pounds. And I'm going to have a special treat for you guys when I reach that point. I'm going to basically do a big 50 pounds lost before and after video. So I'll include like my before body shots, my middle body shots, and my end 50 pounds lost body shots. I'll include my, starting measurements and my end measurements, and just like it'll be a great big celebratory video. Maybe I'll put on, my old jeans that I used to wear all the time before I started this, that sort of thing. I'll figure it out. I have 6 pounds to figure it out, so they'll probably be like a month or so away. But yeah, that's really exciting. And yeah, I've lost over 20% of my body weight as well. With Weight Watchers, as anybody who does Weight Watchers knows, the typical initial goal that they kind of get you to set is 5% of your body weight. So I've just kind of kept going with that. Like I just do another 5% goal and another 5% goal and another 5% goal. So yeah, I've lost 20% of my body weight so far, over 20%. So I set my next 5% goal now because I reached my last one obviously, and so now my next 5% goal is going to be 161.1, I believe, and then they'll put me at 25% loss. That's huge. I can't believe that. But yeah, to be honest, this morning when I stepped on the scale, I was a little bit like, I was so happy to see the 2 pounds lost, don't get me wrong, but I was a little bit disappointed because I was so close to getting into the 160s, and I want to see the 160s. I've never dreamed before in my life of stepping on a scale and seeing a number that starts with 16. However, up until recently, I never dreamed of stepping on the scale and seeing a number that starts with 17 either. And so, yeah. So next week, I will be in the 160s next week. Yes, I will. This next week, I'm really gonna push to have a perfect diet week. No chocolate or just junk food that I shouldn't be eating. Like, I have plenty of healthy snacks around here. I have lots of fruit and vegetables, and I have, like rice crackers and those Twistos bread bites. Those are like my favorite, and I consider them healthy snacks because they're low cal, low point, and they're really satisfying. So yeah, I'm going to really push to have a perfect week this week, and I will do it, and I'll let you guys know about that next week. Oh, another thing is, because I'm a maid of honor, my best friend's wedding coming up in August, when I went and picked out the bridesmaid dress, this is a size 16, so that was it's kind of disappointing. Like, it pisses me off that sizes vary so much, because like in jeans now, like I told you guys about, I bought these size 12 jeans, and like, let me just show you. These are size 12, which is the smallest size jeans that I've ever worn. And like, look at all this extra space I have here already. Like, they're already like I should have got a size 10, I guess, maybe. I don't know. So it's like, okay, so I am probably would be like a size between size 10 and 12 in jeans right now. But like, in this bridesmaid dress, like, I put on a size 16. I'm sure it was 16. I'll update you guys later when it comes back in, but and it was like just fitted. Like, it was a little bit snug. But it fit, it did up and everything. And so it kind of annoys me. That kind of annoys me. But anyways, I was 183 when we went and picked that out and stuff. So I've easily lost a size by now, I believe. The dress comes in, it's supposed to come in May. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it would be so awesome if I could be 20 pounds less when it comes in than I was when I went and tried it on. Basically, when we went and got the dresses, I said to the woman, like, you know, I'm losing weight right now. She's like, do you want to order a smaller size? I was like, no. Like, putting that sort of pressure on me does not help, apparently, because I was in a similar situation where I was a bridesmaid at my friend's wedding, and they're divorced now. Literally, I've been a bridesmaid twice, and both of them are divorced now, so my best friend's a little bit nervous. But I told her, I was like, you know what? I said, as long as you don't hesitate to change your name, because I can see, you know, if you're really established in your maiden name, if you've like achieved a lot in your maiden name, like if you're like a doctor or something, or even if you've just got some sort of like university diploma or something in your maiden name, and you just, you know, you're really established in your career or whatever with your maiden name, I could see why you'd be hesitant to change your name. But otherwise, like, for me, it was like one of the exciting parts of getting married. Like, I was like practicing my new signature before the wedding and stuff like that. And so I told, like, both my friends that got married and then were divorced, they're divorced now, they both hesitated, and neither of them had been to university or college of any sort. Neither of them were really established in careers at all. Like, they really had, in my opinion, and even when you asked them why they didn't want to or why they were hesitant, they didn't really, you know, they were just kind of like, I don't really want to. So it kind of seemed weird. So I told my best friend, I was like, as long as you change your name, because my other friends, like all of my other friends that are married and changed their names right away, including myself, are like happily married to this day, you know? So I said, as long as you change your name right away, you'll be good to go. She's like, oh yeah, I'm already practicing my new signature. So I was like, you're good then, you know? But anyways, I totally digress. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. My one friend, and her mom, like, knows me. She had seen me before. She knows what I look like. She just went ahead without asking me and ordered me a size medium dress. And I was like, thanks, but no. So my friend told me, yeah, she ordered you a medium. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, tell her no. Like, I need an extra large or whatever at least, right? And so her mom canceled the medium and ordered me a large, which still was like way too small. So anyways, so we go to there's this one dress shop, and it's where I got my wedding dress from. I got all my bridesmaid dresses came from there. And she, you know, did all the alterations on my wedding dress. She did the alterations on this bridesmaid dress that was too small. She did the alterations on my other bridesmaid dress because I was 6 months pregnant for my other friend's wedding. So obviously the dress, like, I was a different size when it was ordered than I was, you know, when the wedding came. But yeah, so, and she's amazing because this dress, the one that was too small for me, it had to be taken out like 2 sizes. And she did it. She did, like, basically it had a zipper back, and so I just took the zipper out, added like a tie back instead, and then she had to add like a little bit extra material too. But yeah, amazing. So anyways, because of that, going through that, you know, it's always easier for them to take a dress in than it is to take it out, right? So she's like, do you want me to just order a smaller size? I said, nope, I'm ordering the one that fits me now, because back then, like, it's like, I had like 8 months or something. I could have lost the 20 or 30 pounds that I needed to lose to fit into that dress. And I knew that I had it in my mind, like, I need to lose weight. And I didn't. I think I gained 5 or 10 pounds in that time instead of losing. Like, it's like, whenever I'm in that sort of pressure situation where I'm like, I have to lose weight, I have no choice in the matter, it has an opposite effect on me. I get like the, rebellious sort of attitude, I guess, at that point, and then I don't do it. So yeah, I was like, no, I want the one that fits me right now, because then I don't have to worry about having it taken out at all. So anyways, so I'm really excited for in May when the dress comes in and go see, because it's going to be probably noticeably bigger on me than it was when I originally went and tried it on. So that's good. And then also, like, if I go in May or whatever, and she goes, okay, well, I can't really take it out much more than like 3 sizes, so don't lose too much more weight, then, I'll go with that, right? Like, the wedding's in August, so if, like, say I go back for a fitting in June or July, and it's like, okay, don't lose any more weight, then I won't. I'll just maintain. I'll try and maintain for that month or whatever. And that's going to be fine. So, I know, another thing that I'm starting to notice, like, I know I was talking before a lot about how I'm still so hard on myself, and I know that I'm hard on myself, but, like, lots of times I look in the mirror and I'm like, wow, I'm still, like, I just see my problem areas, and I'm like, I still have so far to go. Like, I don't even notice that I've lost 50 pounds sometimes when I look in the mirror, because all I see is, like, my super fat arms and, my belly fat and whatever. But I'm kind of coming to a point now where more often than not I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, whoa, I've really lost weight. So that's really great. And there's like one little accomplishment thing sort of that I had. And that is, like, my stomach, like my gut, my belly has always just been like a big fat belly, like it's just big and round and fat. And it still is, but I actually looked in the mirror the other day and I could actually see like a little pooch, like the mommy pooch that women talk about after they have kids. They talk about having just a little pooch, and I could actually kind of see that. And like, I still, it still is like there's a lot more than just the pooch, but yeah, to be able to actually kind of see that, it was like, wow, that's kind of cool. That's awesome. Weird. I don't know who gets excited about seeing a pooch, but anyways. Oh, and then another thing, I was out shopping, this was like a few weeks ago or whatever, and I was walking by, there was like full-length mirrors on the wall, and I was walking by, and I'm like walking by, and I kind of glance over, and then I'm like double take, right? Because I'm like, you don't see yourself out walking every day on a daily basis. Like, you don't know what you look like just out and about usually, right? So I was just like, holy crap. And yeah, like, I'm like, wow, I am looking a lot thinner than I was before. Like, little things like that I've noticed. So anyways, so that's good. And yeah, I'm gonna end this now because this is a very long weigh-in video. I don't think I have anything else to say. Nope. So I'm gonna enjoy the snow. Actually, no, I got major studying. I have my business law final exam tomorrow, and I am not even close to ready for it at all. So I should be doing that right now instead of talking to you guys. Anyways, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all had a really great week last week, this week, whatever. I hope you have a really good weekend and a really great week next week. And yeah, I'll see you for my P90X video on Sunday. Alright.